Good morning, everybody. Just trying to get everything started here. Running a little bit late on the beginning of the stream. That's all right. Just trying to get some of the music back. Let's see if we can get that music going. Perfect. All right. We'll start our analysis here in just a second. Looking at the charts here, this is what I'm looking at. So this is a daily chart, and what I'm seeing is overnight we gapped higher. So to close out this candle and to start this candle, we gapped up, which is a sign of bullishness. It doesn't mean that the market is bearish. I wouldn't like to see it be bearish. Usually this is a good indication that the market is bullish. You can see kind of how it gaps up here. That signifies kind of a run on liquidity here. So I'm kind of expecting the same thing. I'm expecting us to trade higher. Like I said earlier in one of my streams, this fair value gap is a target for me. That area. Keeping my eye on that. That's why I have it marked here, the low end of that. That's kind of my target for the week. That's what I'm going to be aiming for. We'll see if we can get that move. That's what I'm aiming for. Liquidity here, we have these relative equal lows resting right here. Sell side resting right there. We have a nice small pool of liquidity here on the buy side. There. And then obviously we have this high. This high is just a little bit higher than that one, so that's why I'm choosing that. I wouldn't want to see it trade all the way back down to current new week opening gap down here. I want to see us maybe take out sell side liquidity here and then trade higher. That's what I tried to do yesterday, but it didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. And today, that's what I'm going to be looking for. Is we're just going to kind of be patient here at the open, see what we get, see what a 5-minute chart looks like at the open, and then go from there. I don't want to rush it again like I did yesterday. I kind of rushed into the idea of trading short, and so I don't want to do that today. I want to be precise and really get a good entry. Load up here. Alright, we are ready to rock and roll. So, this is also just a really nice liquidity pool right here from 8:30. I believe we do have some news. Let me check that out. We've got some news here. Put this on the screen. We've got some news. This is Thursday, so 8:30 we had unemployment claims, and then it's the beginning of the Jackson Hole Symposium. This can be a little bit tricky sometimes when you have the Jackson Hole Symposium going on, and then all the way through Saturday. So tomorrow we have a lot of news. We have 9:45 and then 10 o'clock news. So this can be a volatility injection in the market. We could potentially see a big move on Friday. Today we'll kind of be setting up that move, I believe. So we had 8:30, and then we have natural gas at 10:30. So that's what we're looking at today as far as news goes. But you see how they're starting to set up these relative equal highs from like Asia. I like that idea. So from like, oh, this is AM. So from the sorry, give me just 1 second. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I think I had my my music up just a little bit too much. I just adjusted it. See if that is a little bit better. Like I said, they're starting to leave these relative equal highs from Asia or London session. This is during the London session, so I really like that. And we've got about 4 minutes till the opening. Let's see what regular trading hours looks like. So we have gapped up quite a bit. So we're hovering around this area right here. So that's approximately 180 handles or so, 200 handles or so. That's quite a bit. It's quite a big gap. I'm gonna say it's not bearish. I don't think that today is gonna be a bearish day. We do have this low that we made yesterday. This is yesterday's low. So I don't think that we're gonna take out that low. I don't think we're gonna trade all the way down there. We could. Market can do what it wants to do, but I just don't think that it's gonna do that. Let's get a measurement here real quick before we go to open. So you can see 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock kind of gave a really nice run right here. Let's see what that looks like graded. Yeah. Really, really nice. Excuse me. Tired this morning. And now we just wait for the open. We've got about 45 seconds. See how this kind of created a market structure shift, model 2022. This is what it did yesterday, and then it just kind of ran for liquidity. It's close to these lows, so I would assume that it's going to take out those lows at market open, and then we'll see how it wants to trade after that. Probably wait. We'll probably have to wait a little bit. We'll see what 945 macro looks like. I don't want to watch this on a 1 minute chart, so we'll have our 5 minute chart over here on the left and our 1 minute chart on the right. I'm really paying attention to this. There we go, there's our open. Got a nice little touch off of this low as well. Could go down there. Nice little sweep. Beautiful. That's what it looks like on the 3 minute chart. And it's going for that buy side. Nice move there at the open. It didn't quite take out that buy side yet. It did come down and sweep the sell side. So that's an interesting characteristic right there. We'll see how this candle wants to finish. I don't think anybody is making money right now. If you are, you're lucky. That's a crazy 5 minute candle or 3 minute candle. It also created another buy side liquidity pool right here. Nice relative equal highs. Initial buy side from 9:30 open, and then as well as 8:30. The news drops around 8:30 right here, so it created a really nice buy side liquidity pool. I like that. This is a potential inversion gap right here. It's our first presented fair value gap of the morning session. Let's go back to a 5-minute chart. I really want to watch the 5-minute chart. It seems really clean. I don't want to get into the slop. The 1 minute can get kind of sloppy sometimes. Anything like 2-3 minute chart is kind of sloppy sometimes. I think today the 5-minute chart looks really nice for some to get a good read on the analysis. Remember, we have this low. If we trade below the new day opening gap, we could be bearish for the rest of the day. I mean, that's an interesting thought. That's not really in what I was wanting the market to do. So it would completely shift the way that I have to think about this. Let's see, here is is right there. So that is the midnight opening price right there. So right now we're in a sell program. So the market is seeking lower prices. Anytime when you're above the midnight opening price, you are looking for buys. If you are below the midnight opening price, you are in a sell program and you're looking for sells. So this being the midnight opening price, that means that we are now in a sell program and the market is going to seek lower prices. We'll see how we trade around this new day opening gap. NDOG. We'll see how we trade around the midpoint of that. Nothing to do so far. Waiting for the right time to attack. So we do have a sell side, little sell side pull here. You have relative equal lows right there from about 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It's a nice little pool of liquidity to come down into. It's also around the new day opening gap, midpoint. We're being patient this morning. We don't want to make the same mistake that we did yesterday in my stream of just getting a little too antsy, being too quick on the trigger. So I'm not going to go long here. We're just waiting for the right setup. What I'm really waiting for is, let's say that we have a sell side liquidity pool right here. Really all I'm looking for is a candle close above this level. So if a bullish candle closes above that level, then I'll look to go long. That's really the thing that I'm looking for. this would be considered a sell side liquidity raid, and it would be looking to go higher to a buy side liquidity pool. That's really as simple as my model gets, is looking for a raid on stops and then a rejection trading towards a opposing liquidity pool. Really simple model. Simple, but yet every trader has their weaknesses, has their things that they're trying to work through as a trader. Mine is, I see the entry, sometimes I enter a little too early. And that's okay to admit that you have weaknesses as a trader. If someone says that they don't have a weakness, then they're probably not the person you want to listen to. Being human is 100% okay, especially when you're trading. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. Keeping in mind, the number one rule is capital preservation. Don't never overtrade or over leverage. Once you do that, you're stuck in the trap. So we almost got stuck in the trap yesterday, but we stopped ourselves. We closed out our account and we paper traded. We took one paper trade and it was a loss, and that ended that was where I was like, okay, I need to close the charts. So nice little move here. That's what I was looking for, this candle right here. I'm gonna see if it will give me a retracement just a little bit, and I'll buy this. Come on. It's way too strong right here. We just need a little bit of a retracement and we'll be good. Below a sell side liquidity pool. I tried to get in here. It didn't really give me a retracement, so we are just waiting for it to come down, either touch this level. If it touches this level again, I really like that. It's not going to give it to us. We're going to go there, and then we are going to sell here above these highs. It's about 70 handles. That's nice. Where I entered is not optimal. I would like to see it come down and touch this and respect this blue level right here. I would like to see that. Model 2022 right here, so we have this lower gap right here. We'll make that blue, and then this one right here that's kind of overlapping that. Not a great entry, but it's usable. It would be really nice to see some quick, snappy, nice moves, nice candles here. Really take out the buy side here. And you know what? If it's gonna take out this, it's most likely gonna take out this, but where I'm only trading with one contract, I just have to take base hits. So I can't partial or anything like that. That's why I'm only aiming for this liquidity pool, is because if I had two, I would hold it to here. But just to finish out August, this is how we're going to do it. We're just going to trade with one contract, and I'm starting to see some really nice order flow. Things are starting to normalize out. Like, this is a good morning session. So just as far as the way that the candles and the liquidity pools are forming, so I like the way that it's doing these functions where you have relative equal highs or relative equal lows. It just takes out a low right here, gets a nice candle above it. Our entry was a little bit extended, waiting to see if it would come back here. I didn't think that it was. It came back into it nicely, touched it, and now we're expanding higher. Very nice. Nice little pop there. Let's see if we can get all the way up to the top. So I'm going to trail my stop now to above this first presented fair value gap. And we'll see if we can get $100. I know it kind of popped up here, but if we can get $100 in profit, I'm not going to wait to see if it hits my limit. We'll take a nice little win there if we can. And really, I don't want to see it go into a negative. So I'm going to place my stop loss just above my level right here, my entry level. If we can get $100 in profit, I'll close it out and we'll call it good. There we go. There's $100 in profit. That's how you have to trade when you have one contract. You have to take your wins and run with it. So nice little trade right there. Really, really nice execution. This is how the morning session should look. Like, this is really clean price action. It comes down, touches this fair value gap. Even this one, the wick lays over top that one. That's a really nice reaction. All the way touches the buy side. That's normal price action. That's really easy to read for me. If it's not easy for you, that's okay. I mean, if you don't trade, that's totally okay. If you do trade, that's a really, really easy trade right there. Really easy. So now that we've taken out this buy side liquidity pool, this small one, I'd look for it to really expand higher up into this one, into the next buy side liquidity pool. I'd want to see it react and kind of use this as a springboard right here. Use this as a springboard and go up into this buy side liquidity pool that we made from London. Really nice trade this morning. We followed our plan. We worked our plan. We didn't get the best entry, and that's okay. Doesn't always have to be perfect. The key takeaway is being profitable. That was a profitable trade. We followed our plan. That's what we like. Even though it's rejecting that buy side liquidity, I mean, obviously I don't want to go short. I probably will bask in my win for this morning, and we'll take that as a win. We'll see what it wants to do around 10 o'clock. We might end this stream just a little bit early if it doesn't want to give us another nice entry. See how it's just playing with these fair value gaps? That's a really nice rejection there. Really deep retracement. I don't think that this is going to go short. Excuse me. I don't think the market's going to turn and go bearish again. I think that it's just coming down into a deep retracement right here. We'll see what 10 a.m. brings with the natural gas news release. It's not a high impact news, but it could be with the world events that are going on right now. That could have a factor in the markets for sure. And if it's gonna invert this level as it did right here, it's probably gonna go for this low that we made during the London session. This is the low of the London session. This is the high of the London session. It moved a lot during this time. Deep retracement. We made our burrito money this morning. Nice to get a little win. Feels good. We'll stay here for a little bit. Let the dopamine wear off a little bit. Yep, deep retracement. I don't see how they can leave these relative equal highs from kind of like the mid-morning session, pre-market session, end of London. I don't see how they could leave that alone. I think the people who are in charge of the markets are playing a game with everybody right here. See how it came down and it just touched this sell side liquidity pool line right here? Look at the bodies right there. It's respecting that fair value gap, and then it just tells you right here, this candle, I probably am not going bearish. We closed above 3 levels that I have indicated. We have this fair value gap, we have this fair value gap, and then we have midnight opening price. This candle completely disregarded both of them. This is a nice little entry right here. If I was going to re-enter the market, right there would be a nice little entry to go long on this buy side. That would be a nice entry right there. We're not going to take that trade because we've already won one this morning. I don't want to give that money back to the market that quickly. If it was a loss, I wouldn't want to give the money back to the market. I want to keep my money. Nice little reaction off of that midnight opening price. Now looking for higher prices. We're gonna log out of our account. We'll go into paper trading. Hypothetically, if I was gonna trade this, let's just say that I buy right here, even if I get a terrible entry, we're gonna hold for this buy side liquidity pool right here. We're gonna place our stop loss below the midpoint of this big gap right here. That would be a trade right there. Obviously this is paper trade. Do not copy my trades. If you do, you do that at your own risk. This is just for practice purposes for me. There's no monetary gain here. This is paper trading, so it's a fake account. But we're still getting the good practice in. So buy side, leave that there. We'll leave that there for now. And this is what I'm really looking at, is this level right there. Put quadrants. I don't want to see it trade below the 50% level. If it's bullish, I want to see it can kind of dip down in here, touch it, and then expand higher. And that's why we trade paper trade. Get all the bad ones out in paper trade and use only the good ones for your real accounts. Best advice ever. Okay, see how we touched that? I'm gonna go long again because it just came down and it touched that first presented fair value gap. We're gonna trade to the highs. If it gives me another entry, I'll put in 5 more. Come on, I know you can do it. Boom. We're gonna place our stop loss right below the 50% level of this new day opening gap. That would be our stop. This is our target. That is if it is bullish. Right now it's just kind of moving sideways. It's hitting levels, but it's not really seeking liquidity right now. We're in the middle of a macro, so it's either going to reverse or continue. There you go. There's your short idea or long idea taken out. We have all this sell side, and then we have sell side right here, and our current new week opening gap below price. You could scalp it, go to like a 15-second chart. Now that we just have taken out all of this sell side right here, boom, there's your sell side. See it trade towards here. Wild day. Sell 10 there. Oh my gosh, my computer's wigging out on me. Can't tell if it's trading view or my computer, but the mouse is being erratic. See if it wants to go for that sell side. Again, this is just paper trade. I'm just trading to get all of my bad trades out. I really want to enter the market again, so I am going to keep my real money safe, and we're just going to go to paper trade, get all of the bad trades out. This is all bad trading right here. This is not good trading. So if you want to watch bad trading, this is bad trading. Look at that. I didn't even place a stop loss. That's crazy. And so we just took out this sell side. Maybe that's enough to get it to go higher. Took everybody out of the market who was going long, who placed their stops right here. See, this is where you can go long. This would be a real long. Go to a 3-minute chart. Yep. Really nice sweep of liquidity right here. If we can close bullish right here, that is exactly what I would be looking for. We would go full position right here. Came down into this nice little fair value gap right there. Really nice entry right here. Buy side. Hold to the buy side. Boom. Right there. Our stop will be placed below here, below this sell side right there. We got all of our bad trades out. I feel good about it. There we go. If we can see a nice little move higher, what we'll probably do, we have 15 contracts on, so what I'll do is I'm going to sell 5 short, or sell 5 of my contracts when it gets above this high. We're going to sell 5, and then when it gets above that high, we're going to sell another 5. So we kind of have like a tiered buy and selling point right here. It'd be really nice to see a big reaction. I want to see like a couple nice candles on this 1-minute chart just kind of pop up above this midnight opening price. I don't want to see it like grind. I don't want to see it just kind of like grind up to here. I'd really like to see the market take out everybody who wanted to go short in this, because I don't think the market's short. I think the market is bullish right now. Now let's see if we can get an expansion or if it's gonna wilt lower. I don't really like the, this is still some characteristics transferring from August, is some of this like crummy price action. You get really nice price action at the beginning and then it kind of just peters out at the end. It just kind of goes, I don't like that. It's nice movement for like 30 to 40 minutes and then it just kind of dies out. But this is my model to basically to a T. Take out a sell side liquidity pool, you get an up close candle above it, above the liquidity pool that you just rated, and then trade towards an opposing liquidity pool, which we have one here, here, and then our ultimate target there. So it's 10 o'clock. This is when the news is hitting. It's 10:03. So the news is hitting the market and we're gonna see how we trade. I think we're gonna continue higher. Yep, we have, this is ES, or the S&P 500 futures. We have this high that we made right here, and then we have all of this that we haven't taken out yet. So everything's kind of lining up right here. There we go. That's what I was waiting for, that nice little pop. See if we respect that midnight opening price. I'd really like to see it stay above it. I don't want to see this trade below this new day opening gap, the yellow midpoint. So I'm going to roll my stop just a little bit. Nice little fair value gap. This is a 15-second chart, so you're seeing all of the details right here. Nice little fair value gap. It respects it, trades below it just a tiny bit. Now we're headed towards that first partial target that we have. Really nice move right here. Once it hits this first partial, I'll roll my stop into a positive, and then we'll corner the market. That's how I like to look at it. No matter where it goes, if it goes up or down, I still make money. That's a really nice feeling to have the market cornered where you have a guaranteed positive profit. Come on, you're almost there. Don't fail me now. And because it did that, I'm just gonna roll my stop into just a slight profit. We have the market cornered. We're gonna keep it right at the low of that first presented fair value gap. That way, that's our burrito money. Since burritos are like $20 now. I don't know if that, I've said that a couple times in my streams. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, it's crazy. I don't really buy burritos that much. But that's a crazy fact if that's true. Got a nice little bounce off of the first presented fair value gap, that little blue line, that little blue shaded box that we have extended. Nice little move off of that. That should be enough. I would think that's enough to get to our targets. It's just dipping into these little areas, retracing, and then moving higher. There we go. Come on, get up there. I know you want to. This is kind of residual effects of trading August. You get some of these really nice moves, but they just want to keep coming back. They just want to barcode kind of back and forth, just and then they'll move explosively, and sometimes you can catch them, and other times they just run without you. So we're just going to be patient with our entry right here. I don't really see any reason to move my stop loss. We're in a good spot. We're protected. We have the market cornered. So either way, we make money. And that's how you have to trade. That's really good risk management, following my risk plan. So no matter if the market turns against our position, we're still going to make money since I have my stop loss placed right here. So we're already positive $292 at the minimum. I'm cool with that. And then obviously aiming for these higher targets. We're on a 15-second chart on the low end, and we're using a 3-minute chart as kind of our higher time frame. So looking at this, you're like, oh no, here's your grand view of what we're looking at. So we have this high right here, which is going to be a partial. And then we have this high, and then we have ultimately these smooth highs. That's kind of the targets that we're looking at for today. So on a 3-minute chart, it's a little more, okay, like you can see that the market is starting to move higher. Like that's what this looks like. On a 15-second chart, it's like, oh no, it's going bearish or it's going bullish now. Really, really whipsaw if you don't know what you're looking at yet. Nice inversion of that. Above midnight opening price, now we should take out this buy side liquidity pool. That's why I wanted to place my stop loss right below this first presented fair value gap, was because I knew that if it's going to come down and retrace, it might just touch that, or even come down to the 50% level. It shouldn't go below that level. So that's why I wanted to use that as a protected level. Once it hits this level, our first partial, I'll roll my stop just a little bit more. We're going to place it about right here. And just a little bit more. It's right there. Come on, bump it. There you go. All right. We're going to roll our stop. I want to see if it will accelerate and take out these levels quickly. I mean, ultimately, that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is it comes back and, you know, it hits our stop. If it does that, whatever. But I'd really like to see it accelerate towards this next buy side liquidity pool and then the next one. We've done the damage here. We've taken out sellers short. So this is the real run for the day. I'm just gonna take another partial right here. We're gonna go 2, 3, right there. We're gonna just sell a couple more contracts, get a little bit more profit. I like that. I like to see when candles do this, create like a bigger candle and then kind of lay over top of it and then expand. That's really what I would look for in that signature. See if it expands here. Being patient, making paper money. We're getting into this upper area, so I want to see if it just really kind of shoots off right here. This is like higher altitude. When you get to like higher altitude, it's harder to breathe, so the air becomes thin. You'll start to see it kind of get thin. The market looks thin right here. Candles start getting a little bit shorter. It just kind of ekes its way up into these levels. Down here, it's easy to breathe. You can feel the wind. Up here, it's bitter and cold. It kind of just ekes by sometimes. High altitudes. I'm gonna just move this up just a little bit more. I don't want to see it go below midnight opening price. Taking out just a small liquidity pool right here on a 15-second chart. That might be enough to get us up into here. Anybody who's really jammed their stop losses lower or is in the same position that we are, they may have placed their stop loss really tight. They just got taken out. Maybe that's enough to get us up into this buy side. So far it's trading in our favor off of that idea. Not too shabby. We'll just take another one off here. Just take one off. Really easy trade. Easy. Losing altitude right here, it could potentially turn back and take out some sell side liquidity. I still think it's bullish though. I'm just gonna hold it. If it can get up into here, I'll probably just close the position. There we go, that's what we like. That's what I like. That's what I like. I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? I'm gonna move my stop loss to just below this level. Looking at it on a 1 minute chart. Just gonna move my stop loss right there. I want to see it just expand a little bit here and just take out that buy side. There's really no reason for it not to. We'll go back to a 15-second chart. Watch these candles. I'll never make a promise that I can't keep. Now I've got Bruno Mars in my head. It's a jam. yeah, there's really no reason for it not to trade up into this buy side. Come on, give it to me. We're losing altitude. I like that better. So once it hits this level, it'll take off 5. That'll leave 1 remaining for here. If it doesn't, if it comes back and takes us out, we still make $800 something. Pretty good little trade. That's what? Let's see how much. It's about 120 handles from there. From here, it's about, from where we took profit, about 84, 85 handles. Nice. $10.20. Let's go. Is this the magic minute where we take our liquidity? $10.20. $10.21. Here we go. Is $10.21 the winner? $10.21 going once, going twice, going 3 times, going 4 times. This is the annoying part about trading at the high end of a range. Sometimes it just is so slow. We're gonna close this. I'm gonna take a partial, wait for a up close candle here. I'm gonna move my stop loss just up to here. We're just kind of trailing our stop loss ever so slightly. Here, we'll do this. We'll make it an easy 1,000. Make it an even 1,000. We're either gonna make 1,000 or 1,700. Either one. Both are good to me. See how we keep on, we just took out this little liquidity pool, moved a little bit higher. We took out just this little pool, now we're moving just a little bit higher. Maybe that's enough for us to squeak by up into this buy side. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's just playing with those levels. Come on, I know you can do it. Come on. We'll trail this just a little bit more, a little more aggressive. And is it going to take us out? And there we go. Really nice trade. We took out the sell side. We looked for that buying opportunity here. We got it on this little dip down, really nice. And then we just traded towards these buy side liquidity pools, kind of just eked its way up here. It'll probably expand now that we took out our stop loss. Totally fine. Really nice trade. We also caught the long here on our real account. So really nice turnaround from yesterday. I'm really happy with it. How we bounced back from our adversity yesterday. So really happy with that. I don't think I'm gonna continue with the stream. I think we're gonna end it on a high note right here. We'll trade tomorrow morning, Friday morning. We'll see what that looks like. I'll be on again at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. So thanks everybody, appreciate you watching. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everybody's time today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day, everybody.